They're chickpeas. You soak them in water. I did, sorry, 3/4 of chickpeas, and I soaked them overnight. And these are all the spices I'm gonna put in. We have, let's see, this is garlic salt. We have some fennel seeds, curry, allspice, pink salt, Himalayan salt, black pepper. I don't think I'm gonna put that in. We're definitely gonna put in the oregano, onion powder, and we're gonna put a little bit of chili powder. And I forgot the paprika, but we're gonna put in some paprika too. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna start by boiling. Put it in the pan just like this. And what you're gonna notice is that they're gonna cook faster because they've been sitting overnight. Okay, so now what you do is, okay, take off the top. Look at all the peas. They're gonna be like this. They're not all the way cooked, but I want to say 95% of the way cooked. And what we're gonna do is that we're gonna cook it a little bit longer. So what you do, you pour off the water because you want to get rid of the starch. So pour it off. Pour the chickpeas in the strainer. God, this is heavy. Empty it out. Okay. So this is what they look like. That's what the water looks like. Put on the water so we can get rid of all the extra starch on them. Also chickpeas. Sorry, not them, but chickpeas. So, okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this same pot that we just used and we're going to bring it back on the fire. We are going to grab the coconut oil. And what we're going to do is put in let's say about this much of coconut oil. I want to say that's about maybe a tablespoon. Turn down the heat to about medium. Let the you can use whatever oil you want. I use coconut oil because it doesn't break down. Here, what we have is carrot. This is 1 whole medium onion chopped. This is half of a yellow pepper, half of a green pepper, and this is turmeric. So I used a half of a turmeric. I know it looks kind of crazy, but this is what they usually look like. But half of this chopped fine. And what we're going to do, we're going to put all of this into the pot. We're actually going to cook this down for about, let's say 15 minutes. Okay. 15 minutes. Okay, so let's stir it up really good. Also, we're going to start adding all of our seasonings, right? So we have our pink salt. Wherever that is. Yep, pink salt. Season to taste. I'm not going to put too many because I'm putting garlic salt also. Black pepper. We're not going to use too much of that either because I'm using other peppers. Definitely curry. Yeah, go back. We're going to actually put about a tablespoon of curry, approximately, right? Yeah. We'll leave it like that. We're gonna add about I want to say this is about a half of a teaspoon. Let's not put in a half of a teaspoon. That might be too much. So just a little dusting of the allspice. That's the allspice, right? Onion powder. We're gonna go ahead and give that a generous amount. So we're gonna put in about a teaspoon. Sprinkle it in there. Garlic salt, another teaspoon. We're gonna go ahead and get some oregano, another teaspoon. Throw it in there. Chili powder. We're gonna put in about a half a teaspoon on that, on the chili powder, right? We're gonna go in with some fennel seeds, just a little bit, not too much, just a little bit, right? And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna let that all cook. All the other seasonings I'm not gonna put in. I'm not gonna put in the red pepper flakes. I'm not going to put in the cayenne pepper or the cilantro. So what we're going to do is that we're going to let this cook down. If you need to add a little bit more oil, add it. I'm not going to because I'm not a big fan of oil. So I'm just going to let it cook down like this. Okay. You're going to get a really strong smell. That's okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add about, let's say, 3 cups of water. I'm going to go with 3 and see how that works out. I have to put it, wait, let me put in the 3 cups. So I added 4 cups of water, and okay, so now we're gonna, take all this stuff from the edges so it can all cook in. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna wait to the end to add whatever other seasonings we need, because I think once you add less, you can add more to taste versus just adding it all and then wishing you could take something out, because at that point you can't. So I'm going to wait for this to come to a boil. So I'm going to go ahead and cover it, and we'll come back for the next step. Okay, so now what you do is the chickpeas that you strain, put them in the pot. Throw them in the pot. Stir it up. And we're going to actually add ketchup. We're going to add a tablespoon of ketchup. Yes, we are. Yeah, I know it looks crazy, but trust me, it's going to be really good. So, put in your ketchup, swivel in your spoon. Okay, that's looking really good. So once we're there, what we're going to do is add the potatoes. So what I did is I cut up 1 whole medium sweet potato, and then cut it the long way and cut it into about 8 pieces. And then I had 2 small potatoes, and I cut those the same way into bite-sized pieces. If you want them bigger, smaller, it depends on you. That's how I wanted mine. So now what we're going to do, we're going to add this into the pot. And be careful Okay, so from here, we're going to just stir those up. Stir them up. So this is what it looks like before it's cooked. Stir it all up, and we're going to taste this and see if it needs any other salt or other seasoning. Okay, so scoop it up in your hand with your spoon. Definitely needs more salt, so we're going to go ahead and come in with the salt. And just keep in mind that this is going to boil down, so if you don't want it salty, be light. You can always add more, right? We're going to go in with some more pepper. I like it spicy. At this point, I think I'm going to add the red pepper flakes that I didn't want to. Going to add a couple because these things get pretty hot. The red pepper flakes get pretty hot. So we're going to go ahead and put those in. Stir it up, stir it up. Watch it all. We're going to add a little bit more of the oregano. Just go ahead and just, just a little bit. Nothing much, nothing fancy, Put that in there. And we're going to add a hint of honey because I love sweet, I love spicy, I love savory. Here goes the beer. We're going to put in about a teaspoon of honey. Okay, at the 12-minute mark, notice the water is evaporating. This is 1 more cup of water. Throw it in there. Get half a cup more. Approximately half a cup. Throw it in there. Stir it back up. Notice the potatoes are almost done. You can tell because they cut pretty easy. So that's what we're looking for. So, and over to your, it's looking up. Well, that's what we call cooking, at a rapid boil. Get all them sides, get all the sides. Okay. And at about this mark, what we're going to do is that we're going to add our shrimp. Yes. We have, I want to say maybe about 25 shrimp minutes. The soup is already finished. We're just going in to add a little bit of fishy flavor, I want to say. So go ahead and add those in. I kept the prawns on, the shrimp, but go ahead, put those in. Okay. Spread them around the pot. You notice they cook pretty quickly, so we don't want to introduce them to the food not until it's pretty much finished. Okay. Give that another stir. Notice they're already turning pink. Good sign. Okay. We don't want them undercooked, but we don't want them overcooked either. So there's about 9 minutes remaining. I think we're going to be done in about 5 minutes. So not a half an hour, 25 minutes. Thank you for coming to the Sweet Spot. This is Black Pearl. Enjoy.